Do you wish that you could implement and set boundaries in an easy, effective way? If you answered yes, this video is for you. Stay tuned till the end to learn my 3 easy and effective tips for setting and placing boundaries. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alyssa Cotten and I provide emotional and mental support for coaches, counselors, content creators, and entrepreneurs to help them thrive in their lives. Today I'm going to talk about boundary setting. Boundary setting is so important because it's so effective, it works, it helps you, and boundary setting can be very challenging. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about the 3 easy and effective ways to start implementing boundaries so you can get your life back on track. Let's get started. Boundary setting is so important, but boundaries tend to be the first thing that gets neglected. When we are trying to implement new space, new time, energy, way of being, or putting our needs first, boundaries are all a part of that. Whether we are trying to leave at 5 o'clock on work and no longer leave at 6 and do that extra hours, or if we are telling our friends and family that we need the weekends to grow as we're on this, maybe you're on a personal development or professional development journey. So boundaries allow us to put our needs first. And when we can put our needs first, we're able to help our friends and family and our coworkers or even our job, give them the proper necessity that they need. So boundaries are so important, but boundaries get neglected because, as we know, a trauma response, and you can definitely look at all my different videos on trauma, is we have a trauma response to be a people pleaser, be overworking, super helpful, all these things. So we tend to neglect our own needs. So as we're on this self-help, mental health, motivational journey, your boundaries that you implement are going to be so important. So here are some examples of boundaries that you might need to set. So for example, if you work 40 hours a week, that boundary might be not to work anything over 40 hours. So just doing your required job. Another boundary you might set is if you are on a personal development journey and you are using the weekends to grow, maybe you're taking an online course, maybe you're trying to grow your business, or even just grow personally, and you say, hey, I can't hang out because I need to take time to finish this assignment, task, project, launch, whatever it might be, putting that first. And at first you might start to feel the guilt, you might start to feel like, oh, this feels yucky. So there are 3 easy and effective tips that's going to help you set and keep those boundaries, because boundaries are so important. And what happens is people love to violate our boundaries, not because they're bad, but because they don't understand. And so here in this video, I'm going to talk about how we can really set those boundaries and have other people support us along the way. So let's get started right away. The first thing that you need to identify, step 1, is why are you putting the boundary in the first place? If you can get behind the why, it is going to be so much easier for you to implement it, stay to it, and stick to it. So asking yourself, why am I putting this boundary in the first place? Am I putting this boundary with work so that I can have more energy after work? Am I putting this boundary with my friends or family so I can have more time? Am I putting this boundary because I'm no longer going to allow people to treat me poorly? So asking yourself, why am I putting this boundary in the first place? Because if you are just saying, hey, I'm gonna leave work early every day, and your boss is like, well, you're used to give me 50 hours a week, now you're only giving me 40, what the heck is happening? So ask yourself, why do you need the boundary? Is it going to help you be a better employee? Is it going to help you be a better sister, brother, friend, sibling, parent, partner? Is it for your friends so you can help them? Is it for your family? Is it for your personal relationship, or even your romantic relationships? Like, why is that boundary there in the first place? So if you can get behind the why, the rest is easy sailing. Number 2 for boundary setting, asking yourself, how will this boundary benefit me? How will I benefit from this new boundary being implemented? Is it going to give me more energy? Is it going to give me more peace of mind? Is it going to give me more time? Is it going to help me with my self-care? Is it going to help me take my business to the next level? Ask yourself, how will this boundary benefit me? So when we can figure out the benefits, obviously in step 1, we looked at the why, and now we can look at what benefits am I going to receive by maintaining this boundary. Then we can look at the reward system. And as we know, our brain loves to be rewarded. So we can get in and hook into the reasoning that this is important because I'm going to benefit from all these amazing things, then your brain is going to be easier to attach to this boundary that you are having to place and to implement. Some benefits might be you might have more energy, you might have more time on your hands. It might be a physical boundary, such as I am going to be exercising, so I need to get up a little bit earlier so I can't stay up late any longer. All of those boundaries are going to help you as long as you understand the benefits behind it. And number 3 is probably one of the most important one when it involves other people. Number 3 is letting other people know these new boundaries that you are implementing. For example, if you are doing an online course, for example, you might be enrolled in my online course, Inner Compass Accelerator, and if you want to learn more, definitely check out the link below. And if you are in an online program where you're trying to learn and you're trying to grow and you're trying to make your life the best it can be, you need to take time from somewhere. So that might look like your friends and family. You might say, hey, for the next month or so, I am unable to hang out as long as I used to. I might not be able to stay as long, or I might not be able to go at all. If you inform them and let them know, then they're not feeling blindsided by you not texting them back or you not showing up, and they're gonna say, hey, you never show up anymore. This way you've given them plenty of heads up, plenty of time to help them help you. And you can even say that, hey, I really need you to help me stay on track with this boundary that I'm setting, and I'm putting these reasons out there. When we can tell our support system that we're setting this boundary, so that way we can benefit ourselves, so that way in the end we can help be a better friend, partner, sibling, family member, parent, whatever it might be. But when we can set that boundary and stick to it, and our support system is aware of it. So also, side note, be aware that when you tell people about the boundaries you're implementing, they might not always agree with it or be on board. And that's not your job to make them or convince them about the boundary. It's for you to just inform them. And you can even say this example: I'm letting you know about this new boundary I'm implementing. I understand that this bothers you and frustrates you, but I need to do this for my mental health and my own well-being. And putting it back on you. Take that ownership that you are setting these boundaries to help you become the best person you can be. Obviously, boundaries are so challenging, they're so hard. And so if we can implement these 3 easy strategies, you will be able to set boundaries like a pro. So think about a boundary that you are trying to implement. That might be exercise, it might be work related, it might be friendship related, it might be growing as a person. Then ask yourself these 3 easy questions. Why am I setting the boundary? How will I benefit from this boundary? And who can I inform that I'm implementing this boundary to have a little bit of extra support and to let them know what is happening behind the scenes as I'm creating this? So those are easy, effective ways. Let me know in the comments below, what boundary are you currently working on? I know for me personally, a boundary that I am working on is with my family. I tend to always show up early and stay late. And what happens is when I get home, I'm so exhausted and I'm unable to do the things I need to get done on the weekend, such as prep for the week, do my laundry or my chores. So a boundary that I've been working on is if I'm gonna show up early, I will not stay late, or if I show up late, vice versa, I won't come early. So instead of staying a very long time, I might put a little timer on my phone. It says, hey, check in, you have a lot of tasks to do at home. And obviously boundaries are going to ebb and flow. Some days you might stick to your boundaries and other days you won't. Give yourself a lot of compassion and a lot of grace. Again, my name is Alyssa Cotten. I have an online program that is designed to help you stick and implement to your boundaries. It's designed to help you heal that trauma. When we are unable to stick to our boundaries, that is because we have unhealed traumas. And if you are ready to heal your traumas, I would love to be a part of that journey with you. Definitely book a free call in the link below to get started on this healing journey. Again, my name is Alyssa Cotten. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe. I release videos out every single Monday. I hope you have a great day. Bye, everyone.